everyone, welcome back to another weekly Monday live stream where every week I go live really just to talk about game news and to chat with you guys because I love talking to you guys, everybody that seems to chat on my lives. They're always really friendly and stuff like that, and we always have a great time giving opinions about games, whether they're good or bad opinions. Well, not bad opinions, but like whether we like whatever I'm talking about versus not like, I guess I should say. I always gotta ask you guys, what games are you playing? Right now I am playing Assassin's Creed Shadows and Inzoi. And I've been liking both of them a lot so far. I don't know if you guys made my stream last Friday or this like last past Friday. I did stream Inzoi, and I think the biggest thing was just the learning curve of it all. I think it really is just like Sims, but definitely it's more to it. Like, go if you haven't watched it, definitely go back and watch it. I know it was funny because like the game crashed like right as I started streaming. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. But it is still technically considered early access, so we do have to give it a pass on some stuff because it is new and they are going to be continuing to update the game and stuff. But so far, it is really good. I recommend it. I mean, if anything, I might say just wait a little bit while they get some stuff patched, because there definitely is some like still like little glitches and stuff here and there. But I definitely, for right now, I'd say it's worth the buy. In my opinion, it's really fun. So yeah, today we are going to do or watch, I should say, the Nintendo Direct. They kind of like literally like announced they were gonna do a Nintendo Direct, and then like literally it's like the next day or the next couple of days after they did it. And it's funny because they already have a Nintendo Direct planned for April 2nd. So we're pretty much getting two within a few weeks or so. But I think the one on April 2nd is going to be more centered around the Switch 2. So I'll definitely be talking about that as it comes closer and stuff like that, because I am curious to see what the Nintendo Switch 2 has to offer. If anything, I mean, as far as like what we've seen right now, it almost just looks like an upgrade to the first one, but we'll see. We never know what they could talk about and stuff like that. But let me know if there's anything that you guys want to see from this Nintendo Direct or the Nintendo Direct on April 2nd. I think this one, I didn't watch it, and I'm hoping it's good because I haven't seen any, like literally anybody talk about it. So I'm hoping they announce like some good stuff. But I think this one is going to be more centered around Nintendo Switch games. If I am guessing correctly, I don't know. But I do think that this is going to be centered more around games, and then the one on April 2nd is going to be more so the console itself. So, but yeah, let's get right to it. This one up. There we go. Okay. Oops. One thing I give Nintendo is they always have like really simple games, but then like it somehow works. Like this looks so simple. remake.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information.
I was gonna say that same
upcoming
thing. I thought it
Nintendo
was
Switch
Zelda
games.
at first, not gonna lie.
We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, so please tune in for that as well. What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Escape from dire straits.
I don't know where my hope level is for
2
this
minutes
Nintendo Direct.
until oxygen 0.
Help me! Please help me, Dante!
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No Sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th.
Oh, that's an interesting.
Unleash
That's an
the
interesting
supernatural.
concept. It just looked very basic to me.
A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20.
You know, every time
Ryo
I've
Kuzunoha
watched
makes
these,
his living as an
like,
apprentice
what are they
detective.
called? Where they announce the
But
games and stuff, like the
unbeknownst to
PlayStation
others, he
showcase
also
or
fights
this.
alongside demons as a devil summoner.
I don't want to say this, but it should be a drinking game with how many remakes they make. Because I swear,
Cases.
we don't need any more
Fight in
remakes.
real-time battles alongside demons you summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point. Then
If I had a
follow up with
quarter for every
powerful
time I
attack.
saw a remake the last couple
Cooperation
years,
is the key
I'd
to
be rich.
victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle. And their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Rido through a series of strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Rido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th.
So
Pre-orders
two,
begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
2 out of 3 games right now remasters.
Consume darkness. With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world, where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck. But who is this spherical stranger? Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can
Why does he
phase
run
shift
like
and
this?
combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before.
I was gonna say that looks
But
like
tread
Pac-Man.
lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks. By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities. Work to uncover Puck's true goal and devour enemies to survive this cruel world.
What is
Experience
this
a dark
game?
twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
That's interesting.
The rhythmic march begins. Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2.
That last game, like, I feel like it's an interesting concept, but it was weird.
Drum to the beat and give different commands to the.
And we have another remaster.
For example, Pata 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 Pawn advances them forward, while Pawn Pawn Pata Pawn has them attack. And if you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power. From the horse-riding Kiba Pawn to the shield-savvy Tate Pawn, build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum. Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch July 11th.
Oh boy.
Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins. First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
Oh, you must be the new farmer!
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals. Then sell your produce and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar.
There's been a lot of like life sim games coming out recently. I know a really big one. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's called like Hello Kitty Island Adventure or something. Island Adventure, and people are saying that it reminds them a lot of like Animal Crossing.
That special someone. Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze. The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series. Next, please take a look at this.
Nothing's really catching my eye so far. Oh, here's Metro Prime. A lot of people like this game.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
So these games are pretty much just gonna be coming out at Switch
She's
2
not
launch, because
alone,
most of
though.
these are
Abhorrent alien
most of
creatures
these are
living
have
in
like
the
a June
jungle
release date.
are waiting to strike. As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities. These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors. They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
This looks so boring.
But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Shadihara Theros Mantanaga Shakaram.
I don't know why I thought it would be more action than
What
this.
will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
Lakin Takalalech Ashadihara.
I guess I've never played Metro Prime, but I
Intintina
thought
Galamshay.
it'd be more action than that.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities. Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
Ready to stir up some mischief? Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest potionista of the Cursed Cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Okay, so that's out already.
Summon a spellbinding adventure.
I actually kind of sometimes like games
Welcome
that
to
styled
Witchbrook
like this.
College, where students strive to master the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals,
Reminds me of
fly
Stardew
on
Valley.
brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond. Are you ready for a spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Guys, these games are putting me to sleep. I'm not even gonna lie.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive
It
archipelago
looks
where
like,
nightmares and wonder
Cuphead.
collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts. Then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world. Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius, Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3, and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3. Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necrodancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames.
I like how Nintendo like takes
stages,
chances
and
with their
global
indie games.
leaderboards. Plus, more
I think they
musical
always
mayhem
give like
awaits
something
in the Celeste
different.
Music Pack paid
So I do
DLC.
appreciate that about
And
Nintendo.
Be on the lookout
if
for more
anything.
DLC in the future. Rift of the Necrodancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Let's see what's in store. Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series.
I almost thought that
There
was
are
Animal Crossing.
stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
If this is what they're coming out with, if this is what they're coming out with the Switch 2, I am not getting it day one. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city. You can catch Pokemon here. But they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City.
This is such a weird concept.
When night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle zones. If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle.
What?
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key. And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start at rank Z and work
Are there
your way
any
up to rank
Pokemon
A.
fans still out there? I feel like I don't hear a lot about it anymore.
Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted. Day and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure? Pokémon Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch later this year.
In Lumio City, where the game is set, the aura transforms between day and night. It seems there are
Big
even more
Pokemon
secrets
fan
to
over here.
uncover.
Okay,
Please
you
be
gotta
on the
play this
lookout
game
for
then.
more information in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
Hello there. Boop.
Oh.
The game you're about to see, boop, doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop.
They do this a
You
lot,
wanna
don't
see?
they?
Boop. Just press the button to jump through the ring. Boop.
I'm curious to see how much some of these games cost.
It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm.
What?
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
What the?
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series, Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Why is this the most entertaining one I've seen this whole time?
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes lots of music produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku. What kinds of rhythms do you think you'll hear? We hope you're looking forward to it. Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system. Please take a look.
With game cards,
Hey,
you can
how's
put a
it
game
going?
featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system, and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want.
What?
But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
That's pretty good. I think they should do that more.
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
I think they should do it the other way around too. Like, if you buy a digital
If you
game,
have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
if you buy a digital game, you should be able to
Now
play
you
it
can
on
play
like
this
other
game on the
consoles.
second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards,
That's pretty cool.
you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to 2 systems. Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to.
I wonder if it's only for like a certain amount of time you can do it though.
And you're done.
Like they can only have it for a little
They
bit.
can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games
So can you play
even
it at the same
easier to
time, I wonder?
use. Virtual Game Card.
Like if you lend it, I doubt it. That is pretty cool though.
The virtual game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems. This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April. Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
Alrighty. Hopefully it's something good. No way they'd have that one game. What is that called? High on Life? That's funny. I'm surprised Nintendo would have that game. Because it's kind of inappropriate. Not kind of. Very inappropriate. I think High on Life just came on PlayStation too.
Uncover history once more.
Is that like the
An
title of the
HD
game? or-
remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch.
Guys, we're
Nico
getting
Stock,
richer
the
over
Royal
here.
Heir,
If I had a
and
quarter
Will
for
the
every
Explorer.
remaster.
Two heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG. Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus, team up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Monumental adventures
Ooh,
await.
okay, now I actually like this game, but I like it better as a
Embark
mobile
on
game.
peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful puzzle games. Wander
it's
through
old, it's not
isometric
new.
worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to
I wonder how
discover,
much they're selling this
and
for.
mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people. A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first two Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th.
They are so late. This game has to be at
Begin
least
later
like,
today on Nintendo
like
eShop.
4 years old,
And
at least.
Help
But I like the
Noor
game,
on
it's a
her
good game.
journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Okay. No, I haven't played the third one.
A brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch. Aim, time your button press just right, and take your shot.
Nice shot.
Perform backspins, side spins, and other special shots.
It looks like
In the
cheating to me.
single-player challenge mode, Compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer. In Wacky Golf, your shots could get pulled into holes or obstacles might fall. It's
Oh
golf
yeah, I
that's
saw
not
the
quite
Metro
par
Prime
for the
4
course.
release.
Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play. So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
They need to bring back Wii. Well, I guess it wouldn't be Wii Sports. But just like the sports games,
Unite some of
those used to be
Marvel's
so fun
greatest
back in the day.
Heroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine, to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of
Oh, that's kinda
possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
I'm really curious how
The
much some of
battle
these
for the
games
fate
are.
of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
Guys, what is this?
Congo. I'm a buckle. Tornado da Hanji Boston yesterday.
How refreshing.
It's not, I don't think it's what I thought it was.
Hiya.
What is going on?
Tomodachi Life. Living the dream.
The biggest eye roll of my life. What is going on? Why is she
Did
giant?
you want to talk?
Ah. Glad that was only a dream.
Why are they like AI?
That was Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer, we saw Mii characters
I've
living
never
on
played
an
that
island
game.
out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have?
I don't think I want to know.
We hope you're looking forward to it. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far. Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today,
Oh, I heard about this actually.
which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today
kinda
will be
cool.
available to download on smart devices later today.
I wish PlayStation would do something like that. 'cause they
Anyone
always
with
have
a
something going
Nintendo
on.
account can use the app, so please try it out. That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
使ってみてください。
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
最後までご覧いただき
Thank you for watching.
Y'all, if that wasn't a waste of how many minutes was that? 30 minutes. There was like maybe like I thought the virtual game card thing was cool. Half of it was remakes. The app was cool. I think more companies should do that to like streamline their news. I don't think I saw a single... I mean, that Pac-Man one was kind of interesting. I don't know if I'd play it. Maybe I'd watch somebody else play it. I don't know. But I don't know if I saw a single game that I actually was excited about. If you guys did, let me know in the chat. I would definitely like to know. But I feel like half of that Nintendo Direct was just putting me to sleep. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. That's so funny. That one with like the rhythms was interesting. I don't know if I'd buy it though. Like I feel like that kind of game would be a good like mobile app game. Like if I'm just like sitting on the train or something or like waiting and I just like play it. I don't know. Like half of those games did kind of give like mobile game vibes. I don't know if I don't know. That's probably why I didn't hear much about the Nintendo Direct because none of it was really that good. But hey, I'm not gonna drag it too much. Like I said, I do think Nintendo kind of has like this simplicity towards them, or simplicity about them, and I really do think it's hit or miss. That game threw you off. Yeah. I don't know what was up with that. But, anyways, I do have a couple small stories that we could talk about really quick. So I did want to mention this Nintendo one. And if you are a frequent viewer of my Monday lives, you would know I kind of have an irk for all these game movies coming out because it's just so many of them. But now we have the Legend of Zelda movie release date finally announced. The Legend of Zelda movie, in collaboration with Nintendo and Sony, which is really interesting, has been given a 2027 release date. It's been a couple of years since the movie's announcement, and now we finally have a key detail to indicate how it's moving along. Hooray for Hyrule, as Zelda fans can rejoice. The Legend of Zelda is one of the most famous video game franchises in history, and there's simply no debate. If we backtrack to November 7, 2023, we can finally remember the Legend of Zelda movie being announced and sending the gaming community into hysterics. I don't know the words. Sorry. It's been fairly quiet on the front for nearly 2 years. Doubts started to creep in that it wasn't happening, but you could shed your master sword for now. The Legend of Zelda movie is set for March 26, 2027. Release date. The news came from a surprising source, the newly launched Nintendo Today app, which we just saw in the Nintendo Direct. We don't have a shot from the app itself, but you can see this message from the popular X user, Mario64, showcasing the announcement. The official screenshot says the live action film of Legend of Zelda will be released worldwide on March 26, 2027. So this is like the little screenshot they have or whatever. Nothing else has been revealed for now. We have no indication of the actors or actresses involved. It's probably going to be Chris Pratt. And we're not sure if this is a brand new story or when it's set. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they use Chris Pratt. But yeah, we have a new movie, and this time, well, I guess I can't say this time it's a Nintendo movie because we have gotten a Mario movie and that's Nintendo. But yep, they're on the movie making train. I know. Oh my gosh. All right, and then we have. I would like to know if any of you guys played Hogwarts Legacy. And if you have played Hogwarts Legacy, did you like Hogwarts Legacy? Because I played Hogwarts Legacy, and I never finished it. I'm not gonna say I didn't like it, but I don't know. I don't know if I just got like bored or something, but I just never finished it. I never finished the game. I think it's a decent game. I think it couldn't capture my attention for that long. But apparently they were going to be coming out with a paid DLC, but it ended up getting canceled. This is what they said. However, Warner Bros. Canceled this DLC last week, allegedly due to concerns that the amount of content was not substantial enough to justify the price being considered. WB declined Bloomberg's request for comment. Warner Bros. Has actively reconstructing its gaming division amidst ongoing financial struggles. Earlier this year, it canceled its planned Wonder Woman game, which we talked about in a live before, and closed down the studio making it. Monolith Productions, alongside WB's San Diego and Multiversus Studio Player First Games. WB also laid off employees at Rocksteady just last September. Despite this cancellation, WB has stated repeatedly that Hogwarts Legacy and Harry Potter in general are amongst its most important assets, having said that a sequel to the game is one of the biggest priorities at the company as it focuses on fewer games in the franchise. The first game has sold over 30 million copies. So my question is with that, right? Why are they even setting a price before finishing the game? You would think you'd finish the game and then set the price. But it's funny, it's like, oh, they canceled it because it wasn't enough content to justify the price. Change the price. It's not that difficult. Change the price. So I feel like they just wasted like a bunch of like resources and stuff, and now they're not gonna get anything for it. And then also, yeah, the Wonder Woman game got canceled too, which is kind of sad. Because I think I probably would have liked a Wonder Woman game. I think it could have been pretty interesting. But yeah, on to the next little small piece of news. We reacted to the PlayStation State of Play about a month ago. I forget exactly when it was, but I know we did watch the PlayStation State of Play. And one of the games that we were interested in was Mind's Eye, and they finally did just get a release date. So I want to give you guys a little reminder of what this game was, because I know I was saying it kind of gave like GTA, Cyberpunk, and Detroit Become Human. If you guys have ever played that, it just looked like a mashup of like all three of these games. We're not gonna watch this whole thing, but just to give you guys like a little reminder.
In his research, Dr. Morrison identified a paradox.
Wow. Yeah, not bad, huh? The latest model.
Interesting.
Companies like Silver Corporation, instead of being thankful, have turned their backs on the very stars and stripes that made them a success.
You still haven't given us clearance for launch.
Give me access to the back-end system of my city book, and then we'll talk.
Today's a very special day. Well, it's not every day we get to test the existential potential of man with machine.
This city loves me, Marco. I can spin this like I always do.
I will not let them.
So they got pretty much a release date now, and it is in June. Oh yeah, June 10th of this year. So if anybody's looking forward to that game, I'm gonna be keeping my eye out on it. I don't know if it's something that like I'm 100% like, yes, like I'm looking forward to this game, because it's still new, so I think it still has like something to prove pretty much. But yeah, I'll be keeping my eye out, no pun intended, for that game, and be reporting any news that I see. Which Switch 2 do you want to pre-order? I don't know if I'm going to pre-order the Switch 2, just because I don't know if I'm going to get it day one. I don't know. I just don't think that there's enough games out right now to justify me buying it right now. But which one do you want to buy, or are you going to pre-order it? Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes like with Nintendo games, I'm kind of like 50-50 on them. Just to name like a couple that I really like the Luigi's Mansion series. I really like Animal Crossing. I really like Stardew Valley, but that's kind of not really a Nintendo game because you could play that on other stuff. I mean, I like Mario Party, Mario Kart. Other than that, there's not really a lot of Nintendo games that I'm like super gung-ho about, to be honest. But I do like them. I just don't play them as much as I do like PlayStation or PC, Xbox. Alright. And for my last little thing of news here, I kind of did want to shout this out. We're definitely not going to watch this whole thing, probably just like a little bit of it. But I did make a video like a few months ago that one of my favorite gaming journalism platforms, I guess you could say, shut down. And I was super sad about it because I pretty much grew up with them. But they just posted on social media like a few days ago that they're back. And if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, I am talking about Game Informer. So they came out with this little like video explaining how they're back. And I don't know if I'm gonna watch this all, but I just thought I'd let you guys see because they have a really good gaming magazine. Every time they put out a little like, or put out a magazine, it's like different art on it each time. And it's really, I was really sad to see that they were leaving in the first place. So I was so excited to see that they came back and they're back to watch these stories, or not watch these stories, write some more stories and come out with more behind the scenes on games because it's just stuff that I love to see. Hey Tay, how's it going? I'm doing pretty well. We just watched a very bad Nintendo Direct. Well, I won't say very bad, but a kind of boring Nintendo Direct. But yeah, so this is what they had to say about it. I don't know if any of you guys are fans of Game Informer, but like I said, I was a really huge fan and really sad to see that they left.
We've got some big news to share today. Game Informer is back, and so is 100% of the team that was bringing you Game Informer when we shut down this past summer.
That means production, design, video, editorial, everybody.
Everything you loved about Game Informer before is coming back, but we're rethinking it and evolving it to be bigger and better.
Game Informer has been around since 1991, and
I actually
yes,
collect
we were
Game Informer
blipped out of
magazines,
existence for a couple months here, but we're back, and I'm really excited to pick up where we left off and ramp things up to be even better.
Of course, we were devastated when Game Informer shut down this past summer because
I didn't see the
GTA
GTA
6
6
team,
news. What
is
is
it? The
it?
thing that came as a shock was the outpouring of support and enthusiasm that came from you as readers and from people around the industry for what Game Informer had meant to them. I personally received messages from people who talked about growing up reading Game Informer and being excited about getting that magazine in their mailbox every month and what that meant for them. And we felt that that meant something and that it was something that was worth trying to fight for and preserve. So that's what we did.
If you unfollowed us on all our platforms like YouTube or Blue Sky or Instagram, I don't blame you. We disappeared. But we have the keys back to all those accounts. They're active again, so go hit those follow buttons.
All of that is coming back, including an all-new approach to Game Informer magazine, both in print and digital forms.
The short version is that Gunzilla Games purchased Game Informer. Game Informer now operates under an independent entity called Game Informer Inc.
Editorial independence has been
So yeah, they basically got bought out. That's all it was. But they got bought out and now they're back, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, the only thing I saw about GTA 6 though is that they're pretty much only holding the release date back on purpose. Like they're doing it to like build anticipation. So I don't know if that's what you're talking about. I did see that. I'm trying to see if I see anything else. Well, it's not actually news, but basically Take-Two CEO answered questions about market strategies behind the game this time around. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it kind of, like, goes with what I already was kind of saying about the game, about how, like, they're kind of arrogant in that sense, because they know people are gonna buy it either way. So, I really feel like it's gonna be, like, one of those things where they, like, announce it, like, a week before. And people are still gonna buy it. Heck, I'm gonna buy it. But I've been really curious though what the price is gonna be for it. I really do think it's gonna be like $100 or so. But it just scares me because I feel like if they're gonna price their game for like $100, other people, or I should say other game companies, are gonna wanna price their games higher too. But I don't think they should, because it's probably not going to be nearly as big or as good as GTA 6. I feel like I could justify buying an $100 GTA game because Rockstar has a huge history of making really good games. But I can't justify paying $100 for another game or from another company that's not as big. Maybe if it was like Santa Monica Studios, maybe Naughty Dog can pull it off. I don't think Ubisoft's in a place to pull that off right now. It better not be $100. I can see it being $100 though. There's been a lot of talks about it being $100. Like, a lot of people are saying that. Unless they go on the 2K route with adding another edition with extra stuff. The only thing I heard about that too is now I don't know if this is true, obviously, because we haven't really seen much of the game, but I did hear that supposedly like when they release, it's gonna be like a set map, and then over time they're gonna add more to that map, and we better not have to pay for that. It better just be free updates. So that's another reason why I could see them charging more for the game up front. Because, yeah, I've been hearing about that a lot, how they're gonna, like, expand the map as time goes on. I think I might have also heard how they're gonna be adding, like, more missions and stuff as time goes on, but then I'm kind of curious how that'd work with, like, the main story. But yeah, I'm kind of curious how that'd work. But honestly, I think that's why they're kind of holding back, is because they know people are gonna buy it either way. It's literally the most anticipated game ever made. So I think they're cutting marketing costs, because even like when you think about like Red Dead Redemption, they did a lot of marketing for that game. I can't really remember how much marketing they did for GTA 6, because I don't want to say I was, or not GTA 6, GTA 5, because I wasn't very young, but I was fairly young. And honestly, I just remembered hearing people talk about it at like school and stuff. But I can't speak for GTA, or not GTA, Red Dead Redemption. They didn't do too much, or no, they did way more marketing for Jeez Louise, I'm getting all my stuff mixed up. They did way more marketing for Red Dead Redemption 2 than they're doing for GTA 6. Yeah, and they are getting too cocky. I think that's what it is. They just know people are going to buy their game. That's all I really have to say about it. I'd be really surprised if they don't put out at least one more trailer before they drop, but then I also wouldn't be surprised if they just dropped it and didn't say anything and they just like dropped it. Because even you guys have to remember too, when they what's it called, when they wanted to release the first GTA 6 trailer, it got hacked. So I think they just don't want to say anything now, because people are gonna like try and hack it and like drop it early, and then I think they got hacked, and then they wound up like dropping it on their terms, just like right away after they got hacked. Maybe it's just me, but a whole 6-7 months from now, that's too long. They need to start promo now. It's been a year. Yeah, I mean, I agree, but I also think they don't want to waste money marketing because the people are doing it for them. Like, everybody is pretty much talking about GTA 6. So I just feel like they think, oh, we don't have to waste money marketing a game that everybody's talking about anyways. And it's kind of crazy how many people are talking about it because, like, considering we only have one trailer, it's crazy how many people are already talking about it considering we only have one trailer. So imagine if they put out another trailer. It's just going to be like intensified. So, but that is kind of a reason why they should just put out another trailer. But yeah. But that is pretty much all I have for you guys today. We had some small news and then the boring Nintendo Direct. So, yeah, this week might be I don't want to say a slower week, but we are going to be talking about, what's that game called? South to Midnight. I'm posting a South to Midnight video Friday. So that should be kind of exciting. I'm actually looking forward to that game, and I think it's coming out day one on Xbox Game Pass, so I will most likely be playing that game. So yeah, I'll be posting that video Friday. Might post another video throughout the week because I've been doing that, but I don't know for sure yet. But definitely the South of Midnight one is going to be out Friday. And if you guys have anything that you would like me to discuss on like a main video, or any game recommendations that you want to see me play in the future, because I've been talking about how I want to start doing gameplays in the future, let me know in the comments. I know we did say that we were going to play Inzoi in the future with some different challenges and stuff like that. But if you guys have any other things that you would like to see me play, definitely let me know. And I'm going to just like start keeping a list, so we could just like pick when the time comes. Or maybe I could even start making like polls or something. That could be fun because I like to hear what you guys have to say as well. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys next week on another Monday live stream. Bye guys, AK out.